I'm not quite sure what they need to do differently, Steve. I know they've devoted a ton of time to film work and trying to figure out ways they can improve and change the result. Not sure what it'll be, but I think it'll be a different approach.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. We've got Tayshaun Prince. Zeller is out there with Brandon Bass. Then there's Smart, and it's Thornton in at the 2 spot. On defense, Detroit, they come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And I thought, guys, they were the beneficiary of what was some lackluster defense being played against them.
I agree with you. I mean, it was really shocking how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Now here's Jennings, following the shot by Tayshaun Prince. Monroe, the pass to Madison. Good! The Kids got the opening bucket of the night here for the Pistons.
Well, he had that height separation there on the mid-range jump shot. Really good job of taking advantage of that.
Well, you know, head coach Brad Stevens of the Celtics is coaching a much different game in the pros than we see in college. I mean, a lot of differences. But if anybody can make that transition, I really think he's certainly the guy that could. He's bright. He's hard-working. He communicates well. He's innovative. Showed that innovativeness at the college level. So I think he's got all of the ingredients to become a college coach who is successful as an NBA coach.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
That's good.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
Here's Jennings, right now averaging 15 points a game. And Coach Stevens, analytically minded, Butler had a full-time statistician as one of his assistants.
Yeah, very new school in his approach. You might expect that from such a young guy, still in his 30s. Of course, he also needs to connect with his players, you know, and he's doing well. Despite the losses, the players really enjoyed playing for Stevens, and I think he's going to be an excellent coach. Kind of a shaky first few minutes, guys. 5 field goal attempts, only 1 made.
And Monroe kicks to Drummond. It's back to Jennings. Dishes it to Drummond. Clock at 6. It's blocked. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Thornton rejected by Madison, but they'll get another chance. Smart kicks to Zeller, and stolen by Drummond. Madison the pass to Meeks.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Prince dishes to Thornton.
And Thornton, a 6'4" guard, but you'll never confuse him for a point guard. A volume shooter, and the moment he takes the floor, he's looking to put points up in a hurry, and he can do just that.
This is his first free throw of the game.
He's putting together a solid year at the free throw line with his percentage currently about 79.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
The offensive rebound, the second effort, in deep. Drummond drops it in.
He's getting his hands dirty right away by doing some battling on the boards.
Celtics trail by 4.
And Thornton, a streaky shooter from long range, but never shy from out there. I mean, for his career, almost half of his shot attempts have come from three-point territory.
Now, here's Thornton. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Raptors in Toronto. 5 to shoot. Here's Prince. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Prince has got his second bucket. And you could accuse Marcus Thornton of tunnel vision offensively, but one thing you like, he doesn't turn the ball over.
And for his size, Kevin, he's a really crafty finisher around the rim. I like to focus on what guys do. He's a scorer. He takes good care of the ball. Let's not worry about what he doesn't do. You got him there for that reason, and he produces in that way.
Now Bass, after the missed 3 from Madison, down low, and stolen by Drummond. There's 1:54 left in the first. Meeks passes to Madison. On the money from 12 feet away.
Defense playing way too soft there, guys. He's just getting right to the rim.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Butler, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Singler comes in for the kid. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Meeks. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Brandon Jennings. And Bradley gets it to go on the assist by Turner.
Well done, finishing that one off.
Well, it was the Boston Celtics, their last game a loss to the Raptors.
And you don't need to dig too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost the game. I mean, their shooting percentage was abysmal.
You know, sometimes we talk about the defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, but it seemed that night they got in their own heads, couldn't get out of their own way as they lost confidence at the offensive end.
Well, the Celtics certainly played with a lot of passion last year. They got off to a start that few thought they would achieve, but even playing with passion, you can't cover up the holes in the roster.
Now, here's Olynyk. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Shot clock at 6. Sullinger with the bucket.
Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys.
The Pistons leading. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Brad Stevens. We discussed their game plan defensively, and he mentioned that controlling Greg Monroe will be crucial. He said Monroe is a guy who can score inside, rebounds well, and his passing really sets him apart. Their offense runs best when it goes through his hands, so pressuring him and staying vigilant is essential for us. Guys, can they slow him down?
And thanks for that story, Doris. 3-on-3. Turner with the steal. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Goes up. Crowder kicks to Bradley. Rebound, Detroit. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
And if you look at their numbers in that game, what jumps out most is the balance offensively. They really spread the wealth.
And they were on fire in all areas.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Monroe. The kid comes in for Caron Butler. And it's Jennings in for Dinwiddie. Then for the Celtics, Brandon Bass is checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Thornton comes in for Avery Bradley. And Smart subbed in for Jay Crowder. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Boston, they got Brandon Bass. Jared Sullinger is out there with Evan Turner. Then it's Thornton. And it's Smart in at the point.
Evan Turner has a nice potpourri of skills. I mean, a 6'7" swingman with very good ball handling ability. Played a lot of point forward at the Ohio State University. Also an excellent rebounder for a wing. And his basketball IQ is quite high to go along with that versatility.
Smart kicks to Turner. From the wing, that drops. Evan Turner. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And Evan Turner, the number 2 pick back in 2010, but he struggled to put it all together.
Yeah, his shooting stroke is still a work in progress. You know, he's still developing that consistency with his scoring. His real strength is his playmaking ability and his ball handling.
Smart kicks to Bass. And the layup falls. Here's Jennings. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Madison. From downtown, there's the bucket, good. And the Pistons lead by 5.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Bass with it. Now guarded by Madison. Bass's shot, good. Pistons leading by 3. Jennings passes to Madison. That one a little long.
Very porous defense down there by the hoop. He probably should make that one.
Smart with the ball, and Jennings picks him up defensively. Smart dishes to Bass. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Thornton. No good. And Detroit the other way now. Miller, the pass to Madison. Stolen by Smart by himself. And the jam by Tyler Zeller.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Yeah, it's one thing to create a turnover, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, that's even better.
And slam dunk by Smart.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And now that they have the lead, they might even want to get more aggressive defensively. Really attack, try to come up with more steals.
Madison. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. And that 13 points for the kid.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating.
Full basketball to watch, Clark.
Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Detroit. And the Celtics also making a change. Prince is checked in. Smart kicks to Thornton. He feeds it to Prince. Shot clock at 5. Thanked in off the glass. Prince has got the lead up to 1 now for Boston.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, try to force this team into some bad shots.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Thanks, guys. The kid in their last game against the Heat was simply terrific. He ended with 29 points and added 3 rebounds as well. A truly dominating game from him and what was hopefully a sign of things to come. At least that's how the franchise is thinking, guys.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified, Clark.
Well, I know this opponent should be terrified because there's a good chance the momentum he gathers that night carries right over into this game.
Well, some of it will carry over. That's inevitable. It's just a matter of how much.
Smart kicks to Zeller. Nice ball movement by Boston. Smart dishes to Prince. He kicks it to Bass. Lets it go from 11. Hits the front of the rim and out.
You know, something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound totals are almost identical.
No separation there. Not yet anyway.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Smart kicks to Prince. Miller against Thornton. 11 feet away. That one wide left.
He slipped into quite a funk here, Clark.
I think that's a good word to describe it. I mean, the basket is looking awfully small to him at the moment.
Celtics trail by 3. The dish to Smart. Pass down low, covered by Madison. From the baseline. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Celtics have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4.
Nice shooting.